I will repeat again this. For this sum, म्हणजे for first case, you close the key first case K1 and K3. For first case, you close the key K1, this is, and K3 in this way connection, and K2 and K4 are taken out. Then there is flow of electric current through both the cells in this direction. It gives sum of EMF. For this sum of EMF, this galvanometer shows some deflection in one direction, but we want zero deflection in the galvanometer. This zero deflection in the galvanometer we can obtain by moving the jockey on the potentiometer wire AB at a particular point of contact of jockey, say point D. The galvanometer shows zero deflection. This condition is called as balance condition of potentiometer for the sum of EMF of two cells. Then by the principle of potentiometer, for this sum of EMF we can write E1 plus E2 is equal to K L1, where K with the potential gradient on the potentiometer wire, it remains constant. Now take out K1 key and K3 key and close K2 key and K4 key in the circuit. K2 key and K4 key in the circuit. Now close the key K2 and K4 in the circuit, and K3 and K1 are taken out. Then this combination of two cells gives difference of EMF, because this negative terminal of cell, K4 in this direction, is connected to negative terminal of second cell, so that negative are connected together. It gives difference of EMF. Therefore, this combination gives difference of EMF, and this difference of EMF flows electric current through this galvanometer, so that this galvanometer shows some deflection in one direction. Again we want zero deflection in the galvanometer for this difference of EMF of two cells, so that this zero deflection again we can obtain. You move the jockey on the potentiometer wire AB, and you find out the null point, say D dash, on the potentiometer wire AB, for which this galvanometer shows zero deflection. This condition is called as balance condition of potentiometer for the difference of EMF of two cells. This difference balances the potential difference across L2 length of the wire, so that this galvanometer shows zero deflection, so that E1 minus E2 is equal to KL2 by the principle. This is first set, this is first reading. Now different readings we can take if we change the applied potential difference. समझो 10 वोल्ट अप्लाई किया था, उसके लिए L1 L2 मेजर किया, ये निकाला. बाद में 8 वोल्ट किया, उसके लिए L1 L2 निकालना. इन दिस बाय चेंजिंग with the help of reversing key we can directly change. We can change this combination of two cells for some method to difference method, that is assist combination and oppose combination. We can change directly with the help of reversing key for a particular applied potential difference. Then you measure corresponding balancing like L1 and L2, we get number of readings of this readings of L1 and L2. Now from this equation, dividing 1 by 2 E1 plus E2 upon E1 minus E2 is equal to L1 upon L2, equation number 3. Now by using a mathematical rule, componendo and dividendo rule, by using this rule, componendo and dividendo rule, we can write this. एक रूल है मैथमेटिक्स में कंपोनेंडो डिविडेंडो रूल है. दिस रूल इज E1 अपॉन E2 इज इक्वल टू L1 प्लस L2 अपॉन L1 माइनस L2. तर फ्रॉम दिस फार्मूला वी कैन कंपेयर द EMF ऑफ टू सेल्स L1 and L2. These are the balancing length for the sum and difference of EMF of these two cells. We can directly measure with the help of meter scale, because this instrument itself fitted with meter scale, by which we can directly measure the balancing length L1 and L2, so that L1 and L2 are known. Then by using this formula we can compare the EMF of two cells. So this is the experiment. This is one of the method by which we can find the ratio of EMF of two cells. Now next article is now next use of potentiometer is determination of internal resistance of a cell by potentiometer. We know that every electrochemical cell offers certain value of resistance for the flow of electric current. This resistance offered by the electrolyte for the flow of electric current is called as internal resistance of the cell. Because I think all of you knows the electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell is a device which is used for the conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy. This device is called as electrochemical cell, and every electrochemical cell, you know that the construction of electrochemical cell, every electrochemical cell consists of two electrodes. One is positive electrode and another is negative electrode, and these two electrodes are kept immersed in the chemical solution we call as electrolyte. Because of chemical reaction takes place inside the cell in the chemical solution, there is transfer of charges, means ions, from one terminal to another terminal. Due to this flow of charges inside the cell or through this electrolyte solution from one electrode to another electrode, this gap of electrolyte between two electrodes offer certain value of resistance, as there is flow of electric charges from one terminal to another terminal. This gap of the electrolyte between two electrodes offer certain value of resistance for the flow of electric current. This resistance offered by the electrolyte to the flow of electric current from one terminal to another terminal, one electrode to another electrode, is called as internal resistance of the cell. So this value of internal resistance of a cell we can determine by using potentiometer. For this purpose, first we have to make electrical connection with this potentiometer for the determination of internal resistance of the cell. The electrical connection is that AB with the potentiometer wire AB is connected in series with battery emitter, plug key and rheostat. This is the primary circuit, plug key, this is, and this is negative terminal, and this is the battery. Suppose this EMF is E1, EMF of this. Now, this is the primary circuit, and in secondary circuit, you are given a cell having certain EMF as well as certain internal resistance, so that the positive terminal of the cell positive, this is negative, and this is the internal resistance of a given cell. In this way, and this cell known value of resistance, that is resistance box. This is R, इसमें लिखता R, and this is plug key, and this is the junction, and this is galvanometer, and this is the jockey J, and this is another point jockey, that is, this is D point, this is D dash point, A B, this is the circuit, this is the cell having EMF E, and this is internal resistance of the cell. And in this way, this is positive, this is negative, this is variable resistance in resistance box, this is plug key K1, this is K, this is K1. So in this way, first you make electrical connection with this potentiometer. Now, by using potentiometer, we have to determine internal resistance of a given cell, that is, we have to find the value of small r. This is the small r, ये value निकालना है. To find the value of internal resistance of the cell, we must know that the necessary formula for the determination of internal resistance of the cell. First, we have to derive necessary formula for the determination of internal resistance of a cell, and this formula for internal resistance of the cell we can obtain by using the principle of potentiometer and by using Ohm's law to this complete circuit. प्रिंसिपल ऑफ पोटेंशियोमीटर का यूज़ करना है और ओम्स लॉ का यूज़ करना है। ये दोनों का यूज़ करके अपने को एक फार्मूला मिलेगा इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस का। बाय यूजिंग दिस फार्मूला फॉर इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द सेल वी हैव टू एंड बाय परफॉर्मिंग दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट ऑफ पोटेंशियोमीटर we can find the value of internal resistance of a given cell. ये क्वेश्चन थ्योरी में भी पूछा है, 3 मार्क्स के लिए भी पूछा है और 4 मार्क्स के लिए पूछा है। डिस्क्राइब एन एक्सपेरिमेंट टू डिटरमाइन इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ ए गिवन सेल बाय यूजिंग पोटेंशियोमीटर and hence derive necessary formula। ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछा है, ये 4 मार्क्स के लिए क्वेश्चन पूछा है। फॉर दिस पर्पज फर्स्ट वी हैव टू मेक इलेक्ट्रिकल कनेक्शन। फॉर द इलेक्ट्रिकल कनेक्शंस आर मेड एज शोन इन द फिगर। द इलेक्ट्रिकल कनेक्शन for the determination of internal resistance of a cell as shown in the figure such that the potentiometer wire AB having length L is equal to length of wire AB ये तो प्राइमरी सर्किट है। ई बी द EMF of a given cell, R be the internal resistance of a cell, given cell, R be the known resistance in resistance box having known value. This is the known resistance, and this is galvanometer, you know this is. Now the electrical connection is that the potentiometer wire AB is connected in series with battery eliminator, plug key and rheostat, by which we can pass steady current through different branches of the electrical circuit. Now, this cell of which we have to find its internal resistance, the positive terminal of that cell is always connected to positive end of the potentiometer wire, while the known value of resistance, that is resistance box, is connected across this cell through plug key K1, and the common terminal that is C, the common terminal C of resistance box and cell is connected to a sliding contact jockey which can slide on the potentiometer wire AB through center zero galvanometer, by which we can observe zero deflection. So in this way, first you make electrical connection with this potentiometer. After making electrical connection, you start your experiment. Now initially close the key K in the circuit and adjust the rheostat so that steady current flowing through different branches of the electrical circuit. Now, kept K1 key is open, close the key K in the circuit and K1 key is kept open. What happened? Then there is flow of electric current in this direction, in this direction, in this direction, in this direction. Hence, this galvanometer shows some deflection in one direction. That is, when the resistance box is out of circuit, ये resistance box out of circuit है, ये open है. Initially close the key K in the circuit and K1 key is kept open. Then there is flow of electric current through this cell in this direction, in this direction. Hence, this galvanometer shows some deflection in one direction, but we want zero deflection in the galvanometer. So, this zero deflection in the galvanometer we can obtain by moving the jockey on the potentiometer wire AB from point A. There is a particular point of contact of jockey, say D point, at which this galvanometer shows zero deflection. This condition is called है. एक ऐसा पॉइंट है, यह ऐसा ऑन करने के बाद एक K1 ओपन रखा, K की क्लोज किया है, सर्किट ऑन होने के बाद करंट फ्लो चालू हो गया है. ये करंट इसमें से जाएगा, इसमें से जाएगा, ऐसा. इसलिए गैल्वानोमीटर कुछ डिफ्लेक्शन बताएंगा अपने को. दिस गैल्वानोमीटर शोज सम डिफ्लेक्शन आइदर राइट साइड और लेफ्ट साइड. दिस गैल्वानोमीटर गेट्स डिफ्लेक्टेड ऑन आइदर साइड. तो अपने को जीरो डिफ्लेक्शन होना. जीरो डिफ्लेक्शन के लिए एक ऐसा कांटेक्ट पॉइंट है ये वायर के ऊपर हैं, ये कांटेक्ट करते करते जाए. यू टच द जॉकी एट डिफरेंट पॉइंट्स, at different points on the potentiometer wire AB. There is a particular point of contact of jockey on the potentiometer wire AB. Say this point is D, for which galvanometer shows zero deflection. This condition is called as balance condition of potentiometer for the EMF of the cell. This EMF of the cell balances the potential difference between 2 points A and D of the wire. Then this galvanometer shows zero deflection. This is one of the condition for obtaining zero deflection in the galvanometer. Then you measure the balancing length, that is AD is equal to L1 be the balancing length, for the EMF of the cell, for EMF E of the cell. This is L1 we measure. Now, by taking suitable value, so that by the principle of potentiometer, for this case, then you measure L1 length, then by the principle of potentiometer, by the principle of potentiometer, we can write E is equal to K into L1, equation number 1, where L1 be the balancing length and K be the potential difference. This is V, potential difference, and L be the length. Therefore, K is equal to V upon L. This is potential gradient. On the potentiometer wire, it remains constant. So, by the principle of potentiometer, we can write EMF of the cell balances the potential difference across L1 length of the wire, so that this galvanometer shows zero deflection. This is one. Now V now we want E1 upon E upon V. By the principle of potentiometer, we get this value E is equal to KL1, and by Ohm's law to this complete, this is first. Now, yes, correct. First, we close the key K in the circuit and K1 key is kept open. It means that resistance box is out of circuit. And if resistance box is out of circuit, then there is flow of electric current in this direction, Hence, this galvanometer shows some deflection. And for this deflection, we can obtain 0 in this galvanometer with the help of jockey, and then we measure corresponding balancing length L1. So that E is equal to KL1. This is the first. Now, V is equal to, now by taking suitable value of resistance in the resistance box. Now take out suitable value of resistance in the resistance box. Suppose R be the resistance taken from this box and close the key K1 in the circuit. Then what happen? Then there is flow of electric current through this resistance, through this cell, and then there is flow of electric current through this galvanometer. Hence again this galvanometer shows some deflection in one direction. For the same case, now close the key K1 in the circuit, and by taking suitable value of resistance in the resistance box, so say R be the resistance taken from this box, then there is flow of electric current through this resistance as well as through this cell and through this galvanometer. This galvanometer again shows some deflection in the but we want 0 deflection in the galvanometer. So this 0 deflection in the galvanometer again we can obtain by moving jockey on the potentiometer wire AB. There is a particular point of contact of jockey, say this point is D dash on the potentiometer wire, for which this galvanometer shows 0 deflection. This condition is called as balance condition of potentiometer for the terminal potential difference, because out of E some potential difference produced across the resistance in this. For this terminal between these 2 points, there is a terminal potential difference of the cell, that is potential difference across R resistance, and because of this potential difference there is flow of electric current through this galvanometer. Hence this galvanometer shows some deflection, and again we obtain 0 deflection in the galvanometer by moving jockey on the potentiometer wire, so that we get corresponding balancing length L2, that is AD dash is equal to L2. This is the balancing length for the terminal potential difference, V of the cell. It means that the potential difference across R resistance, when this galvanometer shows zero deflection, the potential difference across R resistance balances the potential difference across AD dash length balances the potential difference across L2 length of the wire. Then this galvanometer shows zero deflection, so that by the principle of potentiometer, for terminal potential difference of the cell, we can write V is equal to K into L2. This is for EMF. For EMF of the cell, we get this condition, and for terminal potential difference, we get this condition. So that dividing 1 by 2, that is E upon V is equal to L1 upon L2. Equation number 3 means, by the principle of potentiometer, we get the ratio of EMF of the cell to its terminal potential difference is found to be equal to the ratio of these two balancing length, that is L1 upon L2. Now, अब ये सर्किट सेकेंडरी सर्किट है, उसको निकाल लेंगे अपन बाहर यहाँ से. ये आर रेजिस्टेंस है, ये ईएमएफ है, और ये इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस है, और ये ऐसा है, ये प्लग की है.